Lovely. So it's early. I am recording this so that I can post it not only to IG, it'll be shared on Facebook, but for my YouTube. So YouTube is also DoBeLive. This is the Sacral Chakra collective message for the Reiki infused healing circle for the sacral chakra and all its associated and correlated parts of the physical body, emotionally as well as mentally. So I pre-pulled this message a couple of days ago because that's what I was told to do, but it wouldn't be until today that I would read it. As with anything, you know, how I feel about time, it's elusive energies and right timing, divine timing. So I feel as though now is the time to get it done. I'll also be traveling later today, so I definitely wanted to make sure that if nothing else, I got it uploaded to send out today. So message here looks like a lot but the downloads that was coming through, so at the time when the first downloads were coming through, it was on 3/23 with the palindrome dates. So that's when the dates go frontward and backward. For those of you who may not be aware, may not care, it's okay, I'm sharing anyway. So like for instance, 3/20/23 backwards was still 3/20/23, and so this energy was highly conducive to through the 29th. But if you remember, not too long ago, I also posted how the first day of spring was going to be significant, and the first 21 days after spring were going to be significant in terms of energy. And a lot of you who know me know that I love Alex Viles, who does a lot of astrological and planetary energies from a metaphysical aspect. And so you see me repost a lot of her messages as well. And so it feels good when you can be in sync, when you're picking up collectively on a lot of things. So number energy, I was telling you guys, was going to be highly significant for this energy that we're in. And this is just some of the stuff that was coming through downloads. Let's go ahead and deal with some of the physical sensations and or symptoms that we've been experiencing. So anytime you're receiving that tingling vibration along your brain or your head, whatever you prefer to associate it as, and through and up and down the spine, those are always downloads coming in or happening. Downloads doesn't always have to necessarily be messages. Downloads sometimes is just an indication that your vibration is elevated, you're vibrating higher, and that there is an awakening and or a growth taking place. Okay, so there are levels to this thing that we call life, and it's the same that applies to spirituality, religion. You know, there are there's steps, there's things that have to occur so that you can be in the position that you need to be. Physical symptoms of the sacral chakra energy collectively that I've been picking up is most definitely the downloads, the vibrations, the tingling. The tingling sensation is not limited to just the spine and the head, as I've described. Some of you may be also feeling that sensation I'm picking up on the left side of the arm, specifically the left side. Other areas of the back, not just the spine, you'll know the significant difference. Also back aches anywhere from the mid to lower back. People have been experiencing eye problems, sinus, nasal, Anything with that cavity as well may also be experiencing some differences physically within the throat. Heart palpitations, I'm hearing a lot of anxiety. Okay. A lot of emotional imbalance. So for me personally, heavy on the balance and the emotions. But again, this is because we're in a position collectively that things have to shift so as to move us from a lower state or just an old, outdated state into the new paradigm, into the new energies that are here collectively for us. April, coming out of March, going into April, coming into this fire energy, a lot of rapid movement, stomach issues, all kinds. Okay, so a lot of stomach issues, you know, from cramping to aches to like needing to check gallbladder, spleen, intestinal issues. So if you've been having significant severe pain surrounding that area, know that a lot of that has to do with the healing that needs to occur, or the attention that you need to pay to your sacral chakra regarding relationships. A lot of you are in unhealthy dynamics surrounding relationships of all kinds, whether it's personal, whether it's intimate, whether it's work. It's going to be a lot of people walking away from a lot of things that are no longer serving them, because nothing that you're doing in that environment is conducive or assisting you in terms of how you're desiring to grow and change in your life. For those of you who are open and wanting and embracing the changes of this energy currently. For some of you, you're a little more stubborn, and that's okay. You never want to get to a place where you're so disobedient at a soul level that they have to involuntarily begin to make things happen, because what people fail to realize in the spirit, a lot of times they don't necessarily know. They don't have a respect of certain things. It is what it is. And so a lot of times we do things not realizing that it's not to make we do things receiving the consequence or the cause and effect of it, feeling as though we're being punished, or we did something wrong, or they're trying to make us miserable. No, what it is a clearing. If you ask for help and then you deny the help or the power from which the help is coming, then it's gonna feel uncomfortable. Change already feels uncomfortable. So if you're not really ready, or you're playing games, then I don't know what to tell you, because I'm not you. But I just know collectively obedience is better than sacrifice. So I don't know who needs to hear that. Those are the physical symptoms I've been experiencing for the collective. Okay, palindrome dates are significant energy days. Okay, remember, it is just as essential to listen as it is to speak. It's a matter of softening, allowing, and trusting what you feel, what's right for you, with absolute faith and bold, radical acceptance. Okay, so this is definitely heavenly and heavily significant for the ones who are dealing with certain types of connections, because that's what sacral chakra energy is all about. It's the orange for me. And know that it will be okay. So this is numbers and times coming through. So 99, 333, 11, 11, 66, 652, any combos of 5 and 8s, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I feel like it was double 8s as well. So I'm not going to say any of the master numbers, but if you have seen 55, I may have said that already, maybe not, but 555 as well. In terms of timing, 101, 1010, 345 1111, make a wish, 1212, 2121, and that is military time. So even if you're seeing certain military time, military or military time, it will also be significant as it relates to this energy currently at play. So let's get into the message. All right. So a lot of the collective energy currently at play is coherence, coherence being the frequency that supports the ability to harmonize the heart and the mind with optimal ability to create our reality. And that's what a lot of us we're wanting to do. We're wanting to learn how to integrate certain energies and synergize so that we can be in our best state of self, soul self, third eye. All right, so definitely heavily a need to also trust your intuition, honoring your knowing. Some of you may have clear cognizant gifts that are starting to manifest, belief, which I just said that in terms of like radical acceptance and believing and having faith, okay? It's the purple energy for me. Yeah, you guys need to know that what you're doing as it relates to, for those of you who are already in a state of like, maintaining a healthy, perfect flow for your chakras, this is more confirmation. But for those of you who are just coming into a lot of the know, or just being more open to trying an alternative way at looking at life, or traveling through or journeying through your life, this is more so a conscious awareness. So I always say there's a difference between being aware and conscious, and when you put the two together, you're actively making changes so as to see certain things manifest and come into fruition. Empowerment. It's my birthday, 2/6. All right. Yeah. I also feel like this energy coming out as we heal is that you will be empowered. Your belief in you honoring your knowing is going to empower you now, So the empowerment is here. The energy, the momentum, that fire of being able to stand in your power, or call back your power, so that you can begin to take the necessary steps in action and or effort, is here for you, supporting you. Consciousness, and I said it earlier, because it's a difference of being aware and awareness and consciousness, but we can put conscious awareness together. That is the actual action. That is you putting that conscious awareness into movement. So all of this energy is going to be significant to the healing that'll be taking place. But this is what is coming out now. So a lot of you need to trust your intuition and believe, and know that you have the energy, that fire energy, to empower you for where your consciousness is bringing more awareness, more need to, from that sub to that here now. Okay. I also wanted to kind of check in and see what the archetype energy was for the collective, for all of us at this time. And Messiah. Ooh, it's the Messiah. Okay. Guide. All right. And Goddess. Ha ha ha. I love it. Rightfully so, because it's sacral chakra energy, and we know sacral chakra is the divine feminine. So with Messiah, before I even read what the attributes are, just from looking at this with Messiah, God, and Goddess, I feel like Spirit has heavily sent a lot of our ancestral, the spirit guides, our galactic families, us vibrating at our higher self, pulling and calling on each other. So to me, this is much support, not just from whatever you seek as your source of the Most High, God, Allah, whatever that is that resonates for you. It can be yourself. Don't let that go over your head, okay? It's levels. So if you understand that when I say I am God, Ashe. So because he is a part of you, and there is never any separateness. I had to clear that up for someone. There is no separateness. We're all interconnected, but God is a part of who we are, okay? Now, guide. Also, for me, this is a lot of spirit guides, a lot of different guides that some of you may be working with, some of you may be calling upon. The energy, again, to support and empower you is here. And to bring to your awareness that they are present. Goddess energy here. This is you being aware that you are both masculine and feminine energy. This is where we're trying to integrate. This is Tantra energy. I am a Trantika. I teach this energy of practicality, sensuality, sexuality. There is no separateness. And spirituality. These are all one energy. Not energies, energy. And so Goddess energy is here to remind you, like, why we're here. We're here to bring healing to the divine feminine. And when she's in a space where she can flow and she can be who she is, it makes the divine masculine that much more empowered to protect, to change the paradigm, the perception of how the divine masculine should look and move. Okay? Now, let's get into the attributes. So, as light, you're serving humanity with humility, with the Messiah, but the shadow energy is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So don't be selfish. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Okay? Know that you are also a light, and that everybody has what they have because it's needed. Let's see. God, light. So for the God, it represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself, while the shadow places financial gain and control, imparting spiritual insight. Okay, so basically greed, lower vibrational energies as it relates to a lot of the materialistic things. So a lot of you are dealing in this energy where you're being a guide, but it's for the purposes of financial gains. This is a caution and a warning to revisit your intentions. So with the Goddess light, we have the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality, my favorite. With this shadow aspect of this is exploiting the female nature and form. And people tend to get what the divine feminine is all about, what Tantra is all about. It's not about the physicality or the sexuality of anything. Euphoria can be experienced when you're tapped in as it relates to your sensual and sexual essence. But it is much more powerful than that, okay? And you can manifest from a place of your sensuality and sexuality. So let's see how Spirit is calling for us, or what Spirit is calling for us to surrender and release at this time. I know it's a lot, that's why it's recorded. So I heard somebody say, oh, it's a lot of process. It is, but that's why it's recorded. Surrender to trust. Yeah, so that's that belief coming through again for me, and the third eye energy, because again, you already know. And again, a lot of you are growing in your gifts of the clairs, claircognizance, and clairvoyance. So those two specifically, I'm here. I also heard clairsentient. So those are specifically is where you're being called to trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path, because there's never really a wrong path. There's just the path that is least traveled, and the one where we try to quickly do things. Surrender your belief in scarcity. All right, so if again this is the material aspect and it falls on God, so if you're doing things from a place of low vibrational self, or for what you can gain, Spirit is specifically reminding you to reevaluate and check your intentions and be clear, because you're only going to create more headache and heartache something good for yourself. All right. And also they're saying, don't think just because you're being, I don't know who this is for, but if you're being nasty or you're operating from a place of low base, you're just being really petty, nasty, this, that, and the third. They're saying, do not think that because nothing is occurring or happening to you now, that you will not reap the cause and effect. Because whether the seed is good or whether the seed is bad, karma is karma. That is math. That is mathematics. That is universal law. Okay? Tough love this morning. Tough love. I'm just giving it to you how they gave it to me. Surrender to silence. So with scarcity, the universe is asking you to open up to all the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. While some of you need to go still or contemplate through meditation, let go. Again, let go. Be here now. Silence can definitely heal and replenish, okay? And surrender to miracles, yeah, because this is the season, okay, of miracles, right? It's a new spring. This is when all the beauty of everything we have planted in the fall and winter months starts to come into being. So it's the dolphins for me with their intelligence and spiritual wisdom. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. I'm a witness. And so it's the water for me. Some of you might need to get out in nature, but every last one of these pictures specifically is over water, just enhancing the vibration of it being the sacral and the divine feminine energy. So let's see what number energies are coming through for everyone. Forgiveness. All right, so your higher self is calling for you to forgive. Spirit is calling for you to forgive. Know that forgiveness is not for others so much as it is for you, because when you harbor unforgiveness, that's like harboring stress from a nurse and physical aspect. We're going to quantum leap real quick. But when you're not taking care of the body and you don't have a healthy way to let out this stress, it will physically set in as sickness, illness, and dis-ease. Okay, so back to the point. Forgiveness is not for others so much as it is for you. Do not give people that type of power over you, especially when they don't know you. I'm going to say that again, especially when they don't know you. It's harder to forgive the ones we love. So it should be even that much easier to forgive people who don't even know you. Okay, make it make sense. That's what they say. Karmic completion. Yeah, cycles are ending. If you want out, this is, like I said, if you're wanting to walk away from something, now is the time. The energy is conducive. They speaking to me. I already know. That's all the messages I've been getting since January. Get out of here. Yeah, this karmic completion has ended. Let it end. Let it end. Forgive and move forward. Because there's so much beautiful financial discipline coming through here. There's a lot of manifestation of abundance, prosperity. A lot of people are definitely, I see where a lot of people are on their grind trying to make things happen. You need to trust and do things in moderation, but know that the abundance is here. You're manifesting this with this pink energy. It's here. So I pulled a few love messages. I thought I pulled 4, but I guess they wanted 3. Deception. Express your love. And keep an open mind. All right, so you need, for some of you, keep an open mind because somebody is definitely lying about the foundation in which certain relationship dynamics have been built. So keep an open mind. For others of you, I'm hearing this as you self-sabotaging yourself with these false narratives, these false stories that you continue to tell yourself that doesn't exist or that hasn't happened. This is you needing to express your love. This is you needing to balance those emotions, honor how you're feeling, and then share that with whomever you need to share it with. But for some of you, definitely keep an open mind, because whoever it is that you're dealing with versus who is your divine counterpart is going to differ. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to look the same. And this is why you've been deceiving yourself, because you keep picking the same type thinking it's different when it's not. I'm just a messenger. Okay, trust. Okay, here we go. This is the second time I've seen trust. What are y'all not doing? Stop it. Accept that your inner voice will always guide you correctly. That intuition, third eye chakra energy, honor it. It's telling you this for a reason. That spirit, that is your direct connect to spirit. Death. So I'm not getting this as a physical death, but I will say this because I always do whenever I pull the death card. For those of you who may be currently dealing with or grieving, my condolences to you. To anyone who's lost someone recently in the physical, my sincere condolences. I send you healing energies of love, comfort, and peace at this time as you're grieving, you and your loved ones. But with death, this is about, again, cycles ending, 10-10 energy is right here. Do something new, do something different, but allow whatever karmic energy that is trying to be released from your lineage, from your bloodline, from yourself, walk away. Death, you're learning that endings are merely beginnings, because you're walking away, you're putting down whatever has been physically. This is giving me 10 of both swords and wands energy. Whatever has been mentally and physically oppressing, suppressing, and holding you back, let it go, because 10 equals 1. So we're back at a beginning or a new beginning of something. Give yourself that chance. Yeah, grief. Okay. So again, for some of you, this may be a physical passing of someone recently. So again, my condolences. But understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And then for as it relates to this message, I'm sorry, and they're talking. All right. So I don't know who recently lost someone, but you also need to know that they are well. How I'm hearing it is whoever this is that crossed over may not have been in the best. It may have been an accident of some kind. It wasn't like anything natural. It was something unexpected. But they're wanting you to know, and there are several people here, which lets me know there have been several different things to happen. So from what I'm hearing is they are okay. Do not worry about them, because for some reason some of you may be concerned or worried about where they were, maybe because of how they live, maybe not, maybe just because of how they were as a person. But I'm hearing that they are fine. But your takeaway is learning that losing things is about learning to appreciate it, and that nothing really dies. It just simply transforms. It's just like energy. It can't be created nor destroyed. It just simply changes. And there are different levels and frequencies of energy, wavelengths, which is why you have some who are up and some who are down. All right. As for the rest of you, as it relates to trusting this process, be where you're at in your feelings and grieving things. Don't let it consume you, because again, allow it to help you appreciate the time that you had, what it's taught you. Everything is always a lesson. Always. And then regret. And so I'm getting this before I even read it as, have no regrets about where you're at and what you're doing. Have no regrets about the past, because it's just that. It doesn't necessarily dictate how you're moving now. So don't regret it, Don't feel as though you made a mistake. No regrets. No regrets. Because it says, I know that I cannot change the past. You can't do nothing about it. And, worrying about it is a wasted emotion. So don't do that. So how are we being called as we get ready to burn this candle? The initiation, rite of passage. Yeah, so again, a lot of you are awakening into different aspects of your being, different aspects of your gifts. Rites of passion, crossing the threshold, you know, that's going to be very significant. Ritual, you know, so maybe you're being called to do more ritual work, or finding a routine that will help you be more of who you are and expressing and sharing your gifts, your talents with the world. Okay. Sisterhood of the Rose. And so this is beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So a lot of you, again, are going to be empowering and embracing and really, really growing from this, the divine goddess, the divine feminine within you, both male and female in terms of gender. Take what resonates, discard the rest. But there's going to be a collective of you who are coming into this sisterhood or into this community that's going to help you to thrive and help you to really grow your gifts, whether that is as a priestess, mystic, teacher, shaman, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you do in your career field, not necessarily limited to spiritual aspect of your being. So take what resonates. I will be back tomorrow again with reminders on how to participate for the candle healing that will take place probably on Wednesday. I don't know why, but they said Wednesday. So you still have time to get your names in. I hope this message means something to someone. Take what resonates. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.